All right, looks like it is time for us to get started on this. So we're gonna go at this pretty hard tonight. So hopefully we can get through quite a few games. So let's just get started. Rate Bizarre Puppy Triangle. Bizarre Puppy Triangle. Okay. Interesting title. Oh, hey Brian, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good Friday. Uh, Looks like we're looking at Bizarre Puppy Triangle. Cool little image here. Control sign and cosine. Nice. So we're dealing with geometry. Your two loyal phantom puppies who can zap anyone who gets between them. The pups have a short attention span and can only stay in position for a limited time, so use your time wisely. Waves of enemies will come at you, evade their bullets, and the enemies themselves. Dog walking never felt so satisfying. So WSD to move, mouse to aim, left and right mouse to send puppies, and space to zap them when they're in place. That sounds kind of cruel, though. So what are you up to on this Friday, man? Anything fun? Oh, that was the wrong game. I need the Bizarre Puppy. Ooh, a Godot game. Look at that. My Friday is going good. I almost failed my exams. I got 8 on math without studying. I'm not really sure how they do the grading nowadays. Is that uh, like I'm not really sure how they do the grading. Is that like out of 100 or is that out of like 10 or something? Because that sounds pretty good to me if it's out of that. Let's press space. Defeat the radioactive monsters by zapping them with your phantom puppies. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure how to zap, though. It said space. Oh, okay, so they have to be inside? I'm not. Took me a minute. Let's say I got like a B or B minus. Oh, very nice. Very nice, dude. Congratulations on that. Ah, so close. There's a really bad delay between when you hit spacebar and do the zap. So you gotta time it just right. Oop, I died. Save me. Come on, phantom puppies. Let's get on out of here. Are we like supposed to kill all these guys or what? This is a really cool concept though. It's kind of like the electrocution game or electro game that I played the other day. I like the presentation on it. It's pretty clean, simple. The music is pretty okay. The gameplay is, I should say, the mechanic is really interesting. The gameplay gets a little repetitive, but it's still fun concept. It's definitely not one of those games that you would be playing like over and over again. It's definitely a like one and done type deal. I think the concept is really good though. It could be utilized for like maybe puzzle elements too. So maybe you have to like turn on switches with the zap. That'd be kind of cool. That way you're doing more than just going around fighting red guys. Oh, I died. And I'm doing a drawing commission because my friend wants me to do him. Oh, very nice. So I say that's probably good enough for what we see for the game. Honestly, I think it was a pretty solid experience. It looks nice. It played very well. The only thing that I could complain about controls was it was a little slow on the zap. And then overall, I think the idea has potential to be expanded upon. Like I said, maybe puzzle elements, or maybe different type of enemies. And with a quicker response with your attack, I feel like the game could really smooth out. He was going to pay me, but I told him it's free because I'm not that good. Oh, you're pretty good, dude. I mean, you're working at it. That's why you always got to start somewhere and never really compare yourself to others, especially people who've been doing it forever. I mean, there's a reason people got as good as they did. It's because they spent a lot of time looking at other people's artworks, looking at their own. It's just how it is. I mean, that's the only way to get better at stuff, man. I like your art. I especially like the shading that you've been doing a lot, especially like the eyes and the hair. It turns out really nice. So I personally think it looks good. So don't be too hard on yourself. So next game, afternoon tea. There's a bug that causes the game to crash after you are in a single level for too long. If that happens, you'll need to reload the page. Until it is fixed, try to play fast. A mix between pinball and golf. You have to move two balls that are attached by a rubber band to the goal. You only control one and have to slam it into the other to get them flying. WSD to move the golf ball. Release it to smack into the other and send them flying. Okay. A goal only counts if you hit the other ball in the hole. Interesting. Oh. Have you played any of these games, Brian? Or have you like checked out any of the submissions on the Game Maker Toolkit stuff? I don't even know if it is open to like public. I don't know how that works. This kind of reminds me of clackers. Okay, cool. You got this like weird momentum. Oh yeah, got it. This is a pretty cool concept. It's like bumper balls mixed with golf. Oh, I didn't want to retry it. Smack. Definitely a weird weight to it, but you know what? That's okay. The menu is pretty interesting. Cool animations on it and all that. I have, but my PC sucks, so I can't play most of them. Okay. Yeah, my machine's been struggling a bit. No. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta hurry up. Oh, nope, it just crashed. No. Yeah, they weren't joking about you had to play this fast. Jeez. All right, so I've seen enough though. It's a very solid gameplay mechanic. It works really well. The game is actually fun. I do enjoy it. The overall package is very cohesive looking. It looks nice. It's solid. I know exactly what I'm looking at. The level design was working out pretty good. It'd be nice if it was zoomed out just a little bit more so I knew what issues were going to be ahead or what obstacles were going to be ahead. But other than that, a pretty solid experience. So nice work. That was Afternoon Tea by Mystical Pigeon. So good work. And I'm going to be trying to go through these a little bit faster than I normally do. So I just want to get the main gist of the game and then move on to the next game because I got a lot of games to get through, and I'm going to try to get through most of them tonight. Yeah, PC issues, man. It's very tough, especially when you don't really have a whole lot of money of your own to get it. To get a nice computer nowadays, it's around like $200, $250 if you want like a pre-built machine. That's somewhat decent. Shoot and split, don't get hit. A game where your main objective is to split everything before you get hit. Controls WSD, mouse to shoot. Different shapes have different properties, so watch out. There's no ending to this game. So expect the game to do absolutely nothing, at least after the last 18 levels. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Press any key to continue. Alright, so we move and then we shoot. Nice. So if I use that, shoot and split, don't get hit. So it's just make sure you pay attention and don't die. So it's a pretty cool concept, and you get enemies that hit each other. Oh, I got hit. Oh man, I thought I was quick enough. I wasn't though. I felt like I hit. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. It looks like stuff was joining back together, and that was the issue. So you can almost, if you do this the right way, yeah, they have it set up so you can actually hit everything all in one go. Just keep shooting. There we go. Alright, so I must say this kind of reminds me of like almost like an Atari game. A very well polished Atari game, but very simple shapes, presentation wise. I mean, it's a very simple gameplay, but it's actually pretty solid. The main loop of it is pretty fun. I like the idea of how they're kind of almost adding a puzzle element to it, or like quick reflex element to it. They give you just enough time to get out of the way sometimes. And then there's also the element of making it so you can do a cool chain reaction. So if I do this right, which I didn't, I could have hit all of those objects at once, and that would have been pretty cool. So I think that's enough for this game. Like I said, visuals are pretty basic, but the gameplay is really strong. The concept that you have here can really be utilized into a lot more. I could even see maybe adding like a timer or maybe a certain amount of shots per level to kind of add more of a challenge to it. But I mean, right now it's pretty solid. So that was Shoot and Split by Diney or Diney Nini. What's this next one? The next game is Trajanes. So I already downloaded this, but let's take a look at the page. Drive-through stations to attach wagons that provide abilities, explore the world, use jump, dash, boost, and traverse obstacles. Left and right arrow keys to move. Press down to detach a wagon. Press space to activate wagons. Okay, sounds interesting. So you're playing as a train, and you're just trying to get from point A to point B by the sounds of it. Uh-oh. Man, this is like way off the screen. Alt Enter is not working. Looks like I'll just have to play like this. Sorry about that. I don't know how to jump. It didn't say how to do that. Oh man, sorry about that. Horrible. Okay, so that's our jump ability. Ah, pretty cool concept. So now I have a double jump. Ah, there we go. This is pretty neat. I like how it's like a line rider type game. Was there anything else back here? Woohoo! The physics on it is actually pretty cool. Looks like that's all there is for this area. So you guys got any big plans for the weekend, or just chilling and enjoying your time off, doing whatever you need to do? Is that another jump? Okay. So we got 3 jumps. Is there anything else we can get? Here we go. Oh, just missed it. I was kind of hoping more power-ups would be introduced already. Maybe we're about to get into another one. So you get 3 power-ups, right? So it's all strictly jumps. All right. Boop-ba-doop-ba-doop. All right, we made it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Boop. I like the music on it. And the art style is really cool. I gotta applaud you for it. I really like this style of art. Very basic line art. It's almost like chalk. I like this game. Yeah, me too. Oh, look at that. We finally get a new power-up. What's this last one, though? Oh, it's a speed boost. Okay. So, I'm going to detach. I'm going to get a power-up. And I'm going to get 2 jumps. That way I can speed boost and double jump still. Ah, excuse me. Oh man, having a heck of a time with my allergies today. It's been raining off and on all day. So let's see, do a big old power boost. And that was not enough. So I wonder where I got to use that at. Whee! I kind of wanted to figure out like what I needed to do with this aspect of it. Oh, okay. I can get up higher by doing that. Very nice. So I think I figured it out, guys. Oh, but I got stuck. So if I speed boost, I can get all the way up here. I gotta wait until I'm falling off to be able to jump, because for some reason it's like getting stuck to the line. So let's try this one last time. Once I get past this, I'm going to... Oh, come on. All right. I would say that's enough. The idea of this is really cool, though. It reminds me of Line Rider. Phenomenal work on that game. Music sounds good, or like really good with what you're seeing in the game. The gameplay is very solid. The physics is fun. Riding around in the train is pretty fun. It would be nice if it moved a little faster, or at least get to the different power-ups a little faster, especially in a Game Jam game. Excuse me. So, like I said, maybe speed up the process a little bit. It might make it a little more entertaining for the game. And visuals look great. Sound was great. So overall, very solid game. So thanks for sharing that. That was Trends by Trends. They really like their trends. It looks like we have another game called Flock Bound. Let's see what we can do with it. Left and right, steer your flock. Spacebar, scare eagles away. All right. Guide this growing flock of birds back home and keep your kin safe by scaring eagles away. Relaxing game to sit back. Think about birds and enjoy the music. A couple people made it. Very nice. I'm going to try to go full screen if it lets me. Very nice. Okay. Oh, we got some nice music going. Alone they do not dare take flight to their old home, for eagles seek their feathers and so the sky roam. Alone they are too scared, they do not know the path, but should they fly as one. I remember I was playing a game, I think it was a racing game on my PC, and when I tried to close, it didn't see a close game button. I pressed sec and nothing, or escape and nothing happened. Trying to remember all that for. I feel that on a spiritual level, dude. When I first started playing or doing game jams and like working on people or playing people's games, almost no one ever puts in an escape button. So it's very, very appreciated when someone adds in the escape button, so you don't have to try to remember Alt F4. So I don't remember what the whole the gist of this game was. Maybe we just fly around, avoiding eagles. Oh, it looks like we just keep collecting flocks of birds. Oh, here's more. Okay. Nice. This is a very like peaceful game. I wonder what happens if we get attacked by the eagles. Oh, there's so many birds. Can we fill up the whole screen? It's kind of a pretty game for being so simplistic. I actually like this quite a bit. You're just flying around together with all your bird buddies, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, there's a red bird! Oh god. We just lost a whole flock of birds. I'm hitting spacebar, and all it does is like squawk, so I don't know what that's actually doing. Let's see what happens when we fail, though. Time to get hit. This is that's one thing I like about game jam games. They can go from being like insanely stressful to these really like peaceful games where they just play some, you know, relaxed, chill music, and then they just give you a really simple gameplay, and they're like, hey, just have a good time. I really like that concept. And the funny thing is, the person who made this game was probably super stressed out the entire time. The irony of it all. Hey Brian, I know you said you're in your teenage years, but being younger, have you ever played like the older consoles of games like the Nintendo 64 or PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2? Any of those, or were you more of like recent consoles? Let's see. Oh my god. I think we're almost there. It's funny, at the very beginning, all I was seeing was the red birds, and now I have a hard time finding them. They're so far away. I don't even know if there is a loose... Oh, that sucks. I'm trying so hard to lose, and now I can't. Go away, birds. I don't want you. We gotta be close. I feel it in my bones. Come back, red birds. I mean, they did a really good job because it's like all procedurally generated. At least that's what it looks like. I highly doubt someone took the time to place all this stuff in. Ah, come on. So, they don't want me to lose. They're being too generous. Okay, I think that's all I can do. I mean, I don't think there is a loose state. It doesn't look like my bird flock is getting any smaller. So I'm going to escape out of this. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty cool deal, man. Yeah. I think that's all this game is just enjoying your time, chilling. So, pretty cool deal. It was... I'm going to close out of that. The art style was really basic, but it was still very clean, nice looking. Very cohesive package. Everything blended in together the way that it should. The gameplay was very relaxing. The music was nice and calm, and you can just kind of chill out and zone out in that game. Obviously, it's not a game that you'd be playing all the time over and over again, but the concept is really cool, and for a game jam, I think that's like a fantastic, clever idea to use. So what you did was awesome. So nice work. All right, now we got Spooter Ball. This game was made by WeCat, Mother Bruno, and Pacmalane. Click the blue full screen button on the right in order to see all the stuff that you need to. So it's a top-down style game. Dash through webbed enemies to gain charges for the bug ball. Use your bug ball by destroying all enemies. Bigger enemies can only be defeated with this. Okay. We'll figure it out. That's what we do. Spooter ball, spooter ball. Left click to shoot webs, space to dash. You can crash bugs into the wall by dashing into a web. Dash into a web between two enemies to get a bigger bug ball. You can throw your bug ball by right clicking. Okay, so I spit, I guess. So I just keep growing it, I think, is what the idea is. The two enemies on the right can only be hurt with the bug ball. Okay. Come here to start. I think I get it. It's a very interesting concept. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm getting hurt or not. Get out of here, Blue Beetle. Where's this red guy at? Oh, I got stuck. Sometimes it's really hard to try to dash through that. Oh yeah, got him that time. So now I should have a big bug ball and I can smash the other people? Oh, I died. So this is an interesting concept overall. You have to connect enemies, that way you can actually do like a full-on attack or like a big attack. I like that idea, combining stuff to make it bigger, stronger. I think a lot of us went that route, and it worked out pretty good with this. Art style, very simplistic, which I'm not going to dock points for because, I mean, I use squares in my game. It's just how it is in these game jams. You got to make stuff quick and make it look okay. And I understood what everything was. There was bugs, there was beetles, there was like spider, fly, ant things. And I was a tank, I think, or a spider tank. So overall, it was pretty cool. Nice work. That was Spooter Ball by Pac Manley. All right, so I officially have played through over 50 games at this point for the jam. I've rated up to 45-ish games at this point too, so yeah, interesting. This one is Rhythm Kusu. This one I probably won't be able to play, not while streaming, just because it's 3D. Looks like they got a lot of like post-processing and stuff on it, so I won't be able to play this on stream. So I'll have to skip over that one for now. Oh, hey, it looks like Sporky, or whatever that thing is from Toy Story. Welcome to Crafts. Ever feel like you need a break from your busy life or simply want to remember what it felt like being a kindergarten again? Well, in Crafts, you can do all this and more. A game powered by your imagination and creativity. Make anything and everything, but don't forget to join it all together with some glue. And afterwards, share your awesome creation by saving and downloading a picture of it. Who knows, maybe your parents will even hang it on the fridge. Oh, that's kind of cool. Very simplistic idea. Hey, I can even not stay for 3 minutes, but I still thought I'd stop by. I appreciate it, Mr. Muffins. Hope you're having a good night, a good Friday, and since you're not sticking around, I hope you take care. And maybe we'll chat tomorrow or something. We should talk about some game jams that we should try to work on together. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so we got crafts, glue, craft controls. Let's go full screen. Click to pick up, interact, drag to move things around. Don't forget to glue stuff down. While held AD to rotate and to scale and change optional color. Okay, pretty cool. So let's use... Oh, hey, look, they got like a whole like slider bar down here. I was really hoping they had a dog. That way I could do something funny. I'm going to use a fishy fish. And I'm going to scale this bad boy up. And what do you do with the fish? You give him big, crazy, googly eyes. And we're going to rotate this around. And we glue that. I don't know if I did that right or not, but that's okay. Does the glue do anything? And yes, we should try doing a community jam with the Discord server that everyone works on, or everyone who can at least. That would be pretty awesome to try to do that. There's quite a few talented people on there, and the rating's going pretty good, man. Got about 50 games rated at this point, at least played, and about 45 rated. So, trucking on through. I want to see if I can get at least this list done. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done tonight. I'll try to finish it up tomorrow before the jam submission closes. So that's the intent behind it, man. So hopefully it goes good. All right, so we're going to give this guy... Oop, I dropped it already. We're going to make him... Looks like he's got a big, like, rocket ship blaster thing. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Oh, you changed all the colors of this stuff down here. We'll use a screw. We'll make this really big. And then we'll get the glue. And we'll just dab, 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 dab. Everything is held down. And I'm finished. Oh, cool. So it actually saves a picture. Very nice. I should make that the background. All right, that's cool. That was pretty fun. That was Crafts by Joshua Pelican. It was a very simplistic game, but I mean, it had a lot of charm to it. The graphics were really cool. There was actually quite a few options on there. I didn't really know what the glue was for. Maybe it actually did hold stuff down. Whoa, that's cool how it saves a picture. Yeah, that. There's another game that I just played yesterday or 2 days ago. It was called Star Snap. That one did the same thing, and that whole idea is really cool. I never even thought about doing that with a jam game or even a game in general. Obviously, I know a lot of games do that in like Xbox or PlayStation, but never thought about doing one of these games. So such a like such a small idea, but it's so cool. Really interesting. Solid experience. Joining stuff together obviously fits the theme. And yeah, I mean, solid all the way through. Fantastic work, Crafts by Joshua Pelican. So we're going to check that bad boy off. And let's go to this next one. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do like a speed rating right now. Get a couple minutes in each game, see what I can do with it, and try to make it work. Oh my, this is a fairly large game, but I'll download it, see what happens. The Too Helpful Knight. While that's going, we'll look at the page. You're the king, and your loyal knight is eager to help you in battle. Just don't let him weigh you down too much. A brief 3-level demo that explores the perks and perils of having a loyal warrior who just wants to help. Made in Godot. Original artwork. That was all done before the jam, though. And okay. The music is the rhythm section only swing. Let's see if this helps or this works. So I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, anyone who's watching, But I've been trying to use a system for this whole streaming process. And instead of using OBS, I'm using Streamlabs, which is another system of OBS, but it's like an offshoot of it. And I'm trying to see if it like works better or not. It's hard to say. Once upon a time, there was a knight eager to help this blah 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 blah. That he sometimes weighed the king down. All right, you gotta use spacebar. So I'm the king. I'm the king, baby. All right, can't attack or anything. All right. Is that the knight up there? Has some like very grungy music. That's for sure. I can't tell if it's like off screen or what. I don't know how to get rid of this guy. Oop, bloop. Oh, cool. That did something. So I gotta be quick about this. Ha 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 ha, sucker. Uh-oh. Oh no. I got myself stuck. Interesting. So you gotta hit enter? Enter makes you go full screen. That's so weird. Or not enter, but escape. Gonna Alt F4 out of this. I'm gonna try this one more time just to give it more fair play. Now that I know escape does this. Oh, you can even use a controller. It's still off the screen though. That's gonna bug me. How do I set the window size? It's off the screen. Press select or escape. Okay, whatever. Whatever. We'll play. Now we know what's going on. You'd think this king would just be like, you know what? Get out of my life. You're a terrible knight. Send you to the gallows. No, he got me. It's kind of laggy whenever I attach to the knight dude. But so far, I mean, like, majority of this game is pretty solid for a platformer. It controls really well. And can I jump up there? Okay, it worked. So controls well. It looks good. I like this like almost retro art style of like probably the 16-bit era, and then like the background is kind of like Atari. Very basic. Leave me alone. So this part's a little frustrating. I can't get up there with this guy on my back. I should be able to though. But you're just like so sluggish when this guy is on you. Like even the jumping just like hardly works. I don't know if that's just like because my computer is struggling or if that's just the way that it's meant to be. Oop. Oh, come on. That was so close. All right. I'm going to give this about another minute. And that's all I'm going to give it. I was really giving this game a shot to see if I can get past that, but it just isn't controlling well enough to that point. I know this. I said the controls were like good, but that's when you're not attached to the knight. As soon as you get attached to the knight, it just like really lags the game, and it just makes it too hard to control. And it's not. I have a feeling if the game wasn't lagging as bad, it'd still control okay enough to be able to do. It's just something's in there that's causing an issue. So maybe it's like a recursive check or something, like slowing the game down. So maybe that's something to like keep an eye on. That might help out with like reducing the lag of the game. That was a pretty large file size too, like 138 megabytes for a 2D like side scroller game like this. Typically, you would see something around like the 40 megabyte range if there's a lot of levels. So something's not right in there. It might just be Godot as well. So either way, that was still a cool idea. You have an eager knight that's just too attached to his king, and there's disadvantages and advantages of it happening. So pretty cool concept. Typically, all you've seen is when stuff joined together, it's always a positive. But in this case, you added both. So it's pretty cool. So that was the Too Helpful Knight by Muno. Let's keep this gravy train rolling, guys. Me and my monster. Here we go. This is a small download. Bum bum ba dum bum bum. You and your monster are going to face all the horrors of growing up. Navigate puzzles in two worlds. Connect together and control the world. Make the world a little safer, one switch at a time. The whole experience is 15 levels long and is worth completing. If you stream yourself playing the game, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to watch how it goes. Art is by Jess Aguirre Howard. And story and programming is by Chris Not Quite Cool Sutcliffe. Looks like we can use WSD to move, space to jump, tab swap between characters, control activate switch, and click connect. All right, so one thing I'm going to say already about controls. If you're going to use the mouse, utilize all the buttons that you can on the mouse. That's just something I've noticed that happens a lot in game jams is someone will force you to use it to like look around, but you're still using a keyboard action to use the mouse or something along the lines of that. If you can, let's say left click is to connect, you could have made right click to switch between characters. That way I'm not like trying to think, okay, what do I need to do over with this hand? All of it's with your dominant hand that's controlling most of the work. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. That really does help. So hopefully it goes well. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get my hands used to the control tech. I'm going to hit caps lock a lot. About guarantee it. Extract files. Bum bum bum. Oh man. My water bottle's like super hairy. It's our dog Tuna. Her dog hair got all over. All right, go Alt Enter, see if that works. Nope, not letting me. Okay. Press space to play. My monster takes me on adventures. Press space to jump. Tab to switch characters. Okay, pretty cool. So I'm like a demonic girl on the bottom. But I'm a normal girl up top. She's a weakling. She can't jump that high. When there are scary things out there, my monster protects me. I do like the art in the background. All warped, normal, like everyday household for a kid's room. You got a lamp, you got a big old teddy bear, you got a closet, a spooky closet that there's always a monster hiding in. Oh, I thought the big red thing was the switch. Didn't realize on the bottom that there was an actual, switch. So, do I have to... How do I do this? Oh, control? Is that what it was? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Interesting. Already forgetting the controls. That's one thing to kind of keep in mind. Try to simplify it as much as possible. My monster is not afraid. She eats scary things for breakfast. All right, so we got the demonic lady. Barely made that switch. Okay, so control popped up over this time. Maybe I was too far off the screen and I didn't see it last time, or I'm just blind and I didn't see it. Oh, no. Brutal. Too brutal. I don't know why, but the character design down here at the bottom, it reminds me of that Caroline. Or yeah, I think it's Caroline. That like weird puzzle game where the dude's sleeping. And when he's sleeping, he's like being chased by demons or whatever. All right, so switch. Look down, hit control. Oh, no, I got a tab, then control. Look down, tab over, tab, okay. Sometimes my monster lets me help. Click me, then the block. Click me, then the block to connect. Okay. You got to be in like the right spot for it to work. Then we tab this lady over. Bada bing, bada boom. My monster shows me the whole wide world. I can't control blocks in my world. Press R to retry. That's brutal. Why would I need to retry? Maybe I'm probably gonna do it wrong because they're saying, hey, you suck. I'm back. Hey, Brian. Did you have dinner or something? Good old dinner. Okay. Maybe this is what I needed. Oh, move out of the way, lady. Here we go. Oh, I feel like that should totally be made. Oh, okay, there we go. It just, wasn't going exactly the way that I thought it would. Cool. And the only real way that you could screw this up is if you accidentally move the box off the wrong side. Internet died? No, man, that sucks. Well, I'm glad it's back. I can connect to my monster too. Bah, bah, bah. All right, so I guess. Oh. Things are easier when my monster is around. Okay, so you connect them together. See, this part of the concept is like really cool because now the monster can jump more and you can now jump higher. Nothing scares my monster. All right, so tab. I do. Ooh, she died though. So do I just have to be. Oh, okay. So I got to connect these two, switch over to the girl. She just barely jumps high enough. And I can disconnect. Slap this over. Hit control. Move lady over. The puzzles are pretty unique on this, I gotta say. Very unique, joining you and your demon together, making them utilize their own like strengths and weaknesses. So the lady can't jump high on her end, that makes it difficult, but on the end of the ghoul or the demon, it actually helps. So pretty cool. My monster seems sad today. Do I even need... Oh no! Now she's sad, so she sucks at jumping. Okay, so if I do this... Alright, so yeah, that worked. I don't know if I'll play more after this level. I feel like I'm getting close to the end though, because they said 15 levels, but I don't remember what level I'm on. And smack. My monster is sleeping lots and lots. Oh no, her monster is dying. Okay, so I get it. It's kind of like you're connected together. The stronger you're getting because you thought you're getting stronger with your demon. Oh, I got to restart that one. The stronger you get, the weaker your demon gets. So it's like you're growing up kind of thing. So how do I get her out of here? It's time to move on. Okay, so you have to go on without her? Oh, so was I like a dying child or something? This feels very, what do I want to call it? Tales of Two Brothers. Ah! All right, that was just a tough jump. I missed my monster. Now I'm kind of interested in the story. Oh, that sucked. You know, I was only going to spend a couple minutes per game, and now this one's got me entranced for like 20. Gotta disconnect, move it over. I think that will help. Okay. Sometimes when things are really, really hard, I pretend to be my monster. Well, if you were your monster, you'd jump higher. Uh-oh. I lost it. All right, well, I get the idea. The puzzle thing is really cool. The story is really interesting. This would be a fun one to finish all the way through, and it felt like I was close. But anyways, my Monster and Me. I like how they made a driven or like a story-driven game. Reused the same assets all the way through, which worked really well. It's familiar territory while still changing because of new obstacles. It worked really well. So, very nice gameplay overall. I mean, it had me entranced into it for a pretty solid amount of time, and I enjoyed it. I was interested in the story, and I thought you did a really compelling job here. So, nice work overall. So, keep it up. The only thing I can say is make the controls just a little bit easier. This next one is called Ball and Chain. Ball and Chain is a short puzzle platformer about a square that's stuck to a ball via chain. You have to carefully maneuver both yourself and your ball and chain around each level to beat the game, with a bit of problem solving on the way. Have fun. You can move using the WSD keys, press R to restart a level if you get stuck, and press M to mute and unmute music. So that's nice. So let's make this go full screen. Do do do. All right, so now we got this started. I'm going to go full screen. It looks like play, and WSD was the move. Use it to move. Oh, cool. So it's kind of like janky physics a little bit, but I mean, it still works. Oh man. I mean, the platforming isn't all that bad. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's fairly easy though, I gotta say. Like, you don't actually have to try too hard to get the ball to follow you. As long as you just kind of keep spamming the jump button, it kind of just follows along with you. Oh no, now our chain is really long. Okay. And then I just gotta beat it to the hole and win. Oh, so jump, 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 let it fall. So it's a cool little fun physics-based puzzle game. Nothing wrong with that. It's pretty solid. Kind of frantic if you just kind of keep jumping and hope you make all your jumps. Oop, I was double jumping in the air there. Come back here. There we go. Alright, so we just got to do that. Hop around, and then... There we go. Oh no, now we got two dangles. Eh, it worked. Yeah, all you have to pretty much do is just keep spamming the jump button, and it pretty much works. So nothing too crazy overall. Like I said, fairly solid game. Oh, la, 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 la. Yeah. So I'm going to say this is good enough for what we played. I understand what's going to be coming at me next. It's a fun game, a little easy, which is probably a good thing. It's better than being way too hard with janky physics. That's a fine balance to find, is when you're using physics-based games and it's really based around the jankiness of it, is like, yeah, it can be fun because it's like really silly and looking all that stuff. But when it's more of a frustration of controls and you just can't literally control it, that's when the game really sucks. Uh, but this it was done really well. Graphically, pretty basic. Uh, kind of has like that Super Meat Boy feel to it, which is definitely nothing wrong with that. The connections between the balls and chain type thing was done really well. You got this cool like elastic effect going with it just bouncing around. You get that like elastic feel, so it's pretty juicy in that aspect. So overall, you did a pretty nice job. So Jimmy C5, good job. Ball and chain. It's time for me to put on my speed shoes and try to make it through this stuff. A relaxing, abstract, voxel style platformer game. Okay. I feel you. Let's do this. A relaxing, abstract, voxel style puzzle platformer about connecting different puzzle pieces together. Move across a strange level, only a few minutes of gameplay long. Okay. Control. Press H to exit the controls at the start and hold it at any time to see it again. WSD to move keys. Q and D to rotate. Move in the orange block faces to connect your player with them. Want to build your own cool voxel meshes? Not right now. Let's play your game though. Let's see what we can do. Boop 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 boo. I'm glad you got this WebGL though. Pretty nice. So H. All right, got it loaded. Okay. So depending on whatever rotation you're looking at is how you're going to move. Okay, so I rotate, go forward. I can't connect. So why can't I connect? Do I have to be facing? Oh. I think I... Nope, that's right. Nope, that's wrong. I'll never be able to fit the shape. So how would I do this? All right, there we go. Figured it out. Yay! This is actually a cool puzzle game. Kind of mind bendy with how it controls. You gotta definitely remember which direction you're facing. It feels off. Oof. I need to get away from this edge. All right. Okay. No, I screwed up. All right. Well, I get the idea behind this. This is really cool. The presentation's really nice. Mainly the level design itself. The background is kind of just there. I mean, that's kind of like what a lot of these puzzle games are. Is the background is always just kind of like whatever. I'm not gonna fault you for that. The game itself looks really cool. I really like the voxel cubed gameplay, especially for puzzle games. I've played quite a few of these types of games in previous jams, and this is definitely one that's up there with like competing against them. So very well done. The puzzles are nice. Wrapping your head around how it controls though is a little wonky, because like right now, if I move right, I move In this case, I would think I want to hit the up button to move up, but you have to hit right. And then if I hit left, then I move like downwards. But if I hit up, I'm actually going like left up on the screen. And if I hit down, I'm moving like back right off the screen. So it's kind of iffy on the controls. And again, these isometric type of games, those type of controls can always cause issues. So I'm not going to really say like, hey, change it to something specific, because either way, it's kind of up to the designer, whatever feels most comfortable for them, and whatever feedback they get from players. And me personally, I just don't like that style of control. But if that's what you thought best at the time, that's okay. So overall, very nice work. That was Cold Weld by Sean. It matched the theme. The visuals were very nice. Presentation was good. Music is calming. It's not overbearing, and pretty good experience overall. Let's go on to the next one. Dream Knight. All right. So it looks like another one of those like split world platformers. So you control both sides at the same time kind of deal. Join together, 5-10 minutes. Move with the arrow keys and dream with space. Sounds good enough with me though. Keep it simple. Bum ba da bum ba bum ba dum bum. I like how the game background actually blended in with the game page background. That's really cool. Okay. And grab as much crystal as you can. Honestly, I thought that was a piece of cheese at first. Who is that shade? Press space to take control of it. Okay, there we go. So to get around the world, you have to like swap around. You're also timed, so be quick. So how do I do this? Oh, okay, I get it. Oh. That makes sense. I was just struggling. Hey, we got it. Nice. It's not too complicated, but it's pretty... I like this concept of switching back and forth between the two parallel worlds. It's, I gotta say, pretty legit. Now the real question is, how do I get myself up there? There we go. And there we go. We did it, and we got all the jewels. So I'm gonna say this is good enough for playing. I really like this game, but it's gonna be more of the same kind of deal. So I'm not gonna play any more. Visually, very compelling. It's cool. You got the cool wavy effect on the other side of the world, or the dream state. You're controlling two individual worlds or obstacles, pretty much. It's working out really well for that. I can't really complain about anything on this game. It's done really well. The music is a little repetitive, but it's a very short game, so not that big of a deal. And of course, it's a game jam, so I'm not going to look for major orchestrated music or anything like that. So, very well done. Game page looks nice. The game itself is very nice, clean. Sprite work was done very good. And the gameplay itself, solid experience. The platforming experience is handled very well. I'm not glitching around anywhere. It's not janky, so cool deal. Nice work overall. That was Ardcast and Kiwili. So let's get a couple more games in. Nanobots. Sounds cool. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about nanobots for the join together theme. It's pretty cool. Hope it turns out really nice. You play as a nanobot that can create new bots or join together with existing bots to create a more powerful bot. Circle bots deal melee damage and increase your overall damage when joined. Range bots shoot projectiles and give you projectiles for each range bot. Plus passive projectiles. Okay. Heal bots heal surrounding bots and restore some life and area of attack or area of effect damage. When join together and when split, keep in mind that you need to have circle bots to actually deal damage when merged. Alright, so we'll just keep trying it, see what happens. Ooh, spooky. It's like the Terminator. Simple controls. Already love it. Uh-oh. We'll do this. So is the blue one's bad? That's what it looks like. What am I doing? I'm going to do a ranged bot. Okay, there we go. Pew, pew, pew. Let's do another range bot because, you can't ever have enough attack power. Yeah, attack the big guy. Don't know what this is, but I'm going to collect it. This is pretty cool. It's very basic, but it still works very well. So let's do bot speed. I don't know what that means, but I'm doing it. Yeah, let's collect more of these fork thingies. Let's get a healer bot on us. I'm sure we need it. I like this concept. I'm not quite sure what everything actually is, though. I mean, obviously, I know the blue stuff is enemies. The gray and weird color things are like power-ups. I'm not getting enough feedback, like player feedback, to know exactly if I'm doing like real damage to stuff or if I'm just like pushing around. Ooh, let's do increased damage. So this might be too easy of a game until I say that and the whole screen fills up and then I get demolished. I guess we'll just do another projectile. Add that damage boost. Let's do an area of effect. Haven't done that one yet. Why am I shooting off the screen for? Oh no! Let's do another healer bot. Okay, so I guess when I'm... Okay, so they get bigger and stronger if I let them go? We'll get another range bot in this bad boy. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but looks like it's working. Let's collect more of these thingies. Yeah, we'll just get another range bot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the music on this. We'll get a healer bot. I don't think I've taken any damage though. It's hard to tell. That's kind of one of the things. It's like it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's happening. Extra projectile, sure. We'll do another range bot. I don't know if this thing is supposed to get so big or not, but whatever. And what are these blue things I keep collecting? Whee! Just keep getting more range bots. That's all they need. Oh, I think I finally took some damage. I think. Let's do a melee bot. Why not? Are they getting bigger and better? We heal all the bots. I don't even know where I'm getting these points to, you know, keep healing and increasing stuff. So I guess that's my biggest thing on this game is I just don't really know exactly what's going on. Like, obviously I know I just died because I stopped playing. Oh, so that's like points, I guess? Very musical ending. I like that. Overall, super solid shooter game. It didn't fully understand exactly what was going on half the time. Some of it, obviously, I figured out, like where the health bar was, when I was actually doing damage, things like that. But it still wasn't super clear cut of what to do. Overall, still solid experience. Visuals were nice. I don't want to just keep saying nice. The visuals themselves, artistic for using like geometry. So you use like nice round shapes to give like enemies like this weird like trailing bubbly effect. So that was pretty cool. Bullets, I mean, it was hard to tell where they were going to go kind of deal. But I mean, overall, it was a good 2D shooter. Simple. And it might have been a little too easy though. But other than that, did a very, very, very good job. That was Nanobots by Apox. All right, Marriage Hockey. Second marriage game I've seen so far. Somewhere on this earth, tucked far, far away, our ancient tradition takes place to this day. A marriage begins in the midst of the night, but must only continue if the score is just right. I tether this rope from her ankle to mine to show that our love is an infinite line. We play for our marriage, we play for our life, for a higher score means a happier wife. You and your spouse just got married. Congratulations. However, by your family's traditions, you must play a game of marriage hockey in order to predict the future of your relationship. Are you doomed, or will you have the best marriage ever? Only the score will tell. Use WSD to control the groom and the arrow keys to control the bride. Use the rope that connects you to hit the puck and score goals. Each goal is a point towards the future of your relationship. Designed to be played single player, but can easily accommodate a partner player on one of the controls. Occasionally, family and friends will throw wedding presents onto the ice to help with your score. So it's like a high score game by the sounds of it. Guess we'll find out. Oh, the dog is itching themselves. They got an itch that they cannot scratch. I see the Unity logo. It's very faint, but I see it. Here we go. Bees Knees Games. I like it. Clack, 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 clack. All right. Play. Somewhere in this catch tucked far, far away. Marriage begins in the midst of whatever. The text is kind of hard to read, to be honest. Oh, okay. It's kind of like Pong. No! Pong and air hockey together. Uh... It is kind of confusing. Trying to control this with arrow keys and AWSD. But, I mean, overall, not too bad. This definitely feels like it should have been with a controller. Time's up. Score 6. Your marriage will be peaceful, but will pine for what could have been. Ooh, spooky. That's okay. That was kind of brutal. Doing the 2 players controlled, especially since for some reason I kept thinking the controls were switched for the players. I thought the groom was whatever, opposite of the arrow keys. AWSD probably. Exit, not working. Okay. Cool little mini game. Definitely air hockey, Pong-ish breakout type style game. Not bad. The controls for only using a keyboard, a little complicated. I don't want to say complicated. It can be a little much for some people. Obviously, if I sat down and played it for longer, I could get better at it. These games, this type of game where you're controlling 2 people, I always recommend at least giving controller support, like dual stick controller support, because that usually helps the whole situation better. It makes the feeling a little bit better. But other than that, nice work presentation-wise, fairly solid. Basic sprites, had nice clean arena. Presents showed up. I knew what they were. Hockey pucks, I knew what they were. The music was good, and you also had really good sound effects with it. Pretty juicy. There was like no gratuitous screen shaking or anything like that, so not bad. Not bad at all, man. Very good work. That was done by Bees Knees Games, Marriage Hockey. Unbearable Well Escape. Got to play in full screen. They've really done it this time. After a string of misfortune, the iconic duo of Little Timmy and Rupert the Bear find themselves in perilous danger down at the bottom of a mysterious well. How will they survive? I like how Rupert, they must watch Family Guy. How will they survive? Who put all these bear traps here? Can a bear even wear a miner helmet, and why is it so adorable? Find out the answer to one of these and more in the Unbearable Well. So arrow keys are AWSD to move, left click button for other item, mouse wheel is to switch items. Cool deal. Enjoy the game, hate it with the burning passion, leave a comment. I'm not going to hate it. Don't worry about that. I wasn't expecting that bear picture. And it looks like we got Axel from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. And the handheld versions, I can't remember what they are. 365 days or 382 days. I don't remember what it is. Little Timmy and Rupert the Bear were bestest of friends. The two were practically inseparable and were always seen together. One day on their daily walk, they stumbled across a well. Oh, and then they fell. The two plummeted into the deep abyss below. Where were they? How will they get out of there? And most importantly, do they have enough of Rupert's Favorite fish to make the trip. Oh, so he's a like actual bear. I thought he was like a teddy bear. All right, so we got to move the bear. Okay. Come on, woolly bear. Oh, this is cool. It's like a point and click type game. It looks like we're just trying to get out of here, so kind of feels like XCOM controls. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Bear? Is it just because he's able to see it? Okay, so you have to throw it in a spot that he's not gonna see a bear trap. Oh man, this is gonna be way harder than I thought. So I gotta get him like way far away from everything. Oh, that was close. Man, this is kind of tough just because of... Oh, I wonder if I throw a fish on it. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to throw it all the way down here. Oh, he fell in water. What a fool. Okay, I get the idea behind this. This is pretty simple. Gameplay-wise, very intuitive of like what you're doing. So like when you're throwing the fish, you know to throw it there. Throw it again there. Don't throw the fish out of the water or into the water or make the bear fall in or you fall in. And then just trying to get to the light. Pretty straightforward. A cool little 2D top-down platformer. Or not platformer, but puzzle game. The graphics are pretty cool. I don't feel like I'm in a well, though. This feels more of like I'm in a factory or like an abandoned like hospital or something. Kind of creepy. So there's that. But being joined with a bear is kind of like an odd story, but it's kind of funny, and I like it. And he is a cute little bear with a little hat on. I like it. So overall, nice work. I don't really see any real negatives with this game. It's pretty straightforward. It might be a little too simple, and maybe the explanation of like the bear is immediately attracted to bear traps. So like keep him out of the distance of it. That might be something to kind of touch on. But other than that, not bad at all. This is The Unbearable Well by Lord L75, Laffy Saffy, and Xenodarks. So cool deal. I like that one. Nice work, guys. Let's see how many games there are. Oh, 95 games. It's 10:30. I'll stream till 11 o'clock and see how far I can get. I really wanted to try to make it through this list. That way I could rate everyone's games. Because I'm going to go back through tonight and rate all the games that I played on stream. And I might just play the other ones off stream and just get them knocked out. I feel bad for not being able to like stream it, but it is what it is. A small, cute game about the journey of the two Pow Boys. A and D keys to move. S key, you can grab and jump off releasing the key. Left and right arrow keys, down arrow. So ASD, left, right, and down. Looks like you had a lot of people working on this. That means you better not let me down. Just kidding. Oh. Why? It's not letting me play it for some reason. So what I'm going to do is download it. That's probably going to be the better solution. It's a small download anyways. Better not be a virus. I'm going to close out of that page and open it up. Tag of owls. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. It's down. Okay. So it's just one of those like weird physics-based, you're jumping and trying not to fall. Kind of like Get Over It or whatever those are. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Can I swing? Can I actually gather momentum? Looks like it. That's cool. So they did a good job on that part of it. I've seen a lot of issues with the games that are trying to accomplish this like swinging momentum, and it works, but just not super well. Ow! The grabbing mechanic on here is a little frustrating because it does. I feel like the raycast or whatever they're using to detect how close you are to an object to grab is just a little too small. It's a little unforgiving. But, you know, that's sometimes just how it is. Someone grab it. Okay. So I'll swing this guy around. Swing him right round, baby, right round. Ah! Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to climb up here. Not within a reasonable time. But I mean, I really do get it. This is a pretty fun concept. This is something that you need time to kind of like master. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty solid one of these type of games, swinging momentum platformers. Obviously, I didn't make it very far, but it's one of those things where you have to take your time and get good at it. And honestly, I just don't have a whole lot of time to do that. So presentation-wise, it looks nice. The characters are cute. They're hanging together. Animations are nice. The amount of oomph that you have for your players when you jump is pretty good. The only thing I can really complain about is the actual like grabbing mechanic of trying to grab walls or ceilings or floor or whatever. It's a little touchy, a little too precise for this type of game. It needs to be a little more loose, just because of how janky that like whole swinging momentum system is in the first place. I'm not saying that just for your game, but any of the games that use that mechanic, the whole swinging around, something has to be. If it's already imprecise movements, you have to give the player a little bit of leeway to be able to like master it. There's got to be some kind of element of like easily continuation of like a flow. And if it feels like, hey, I hit down and when I know I was right by the wall and I didn't grab it, it feels unfair to the player. But other than that, cool game, done very well. I've seen a couple of those, and that's probably been one of the better ones so far. So very nice work. That was Paul Boys. What's this next game? Next one is Ampra. Another download. Another very big file. So hopefully it runs smoothly. All right, so while that's downloading, Download the zip file, locate it, extract it. All right, got all that stuff. Oh, so they're telling us that they want us to add viruses. That's okay. Oh, still not done yet. That means water time. It is done. All right. Show in folder. We will extract this bad boy. Windows, no editor. Uh-oh, it's Unreal. That means it's probably not going to run. It's always a bad sign when it's a bloated file size and it's an Unreal game, because this looks like a 2D platformer. Usually you don't have that large of a game file based off of a 2D platformer. Uh-oh. Looks like I am completely locked up. I'm going to give this access and see what happens. Sorry for like the lag and whatnot. Unreal is just unreal with how bad it is for my machine. I don't know why. It just must be very unoptimized code. Not from like the person designing it, but just the system itself. Yeah, it's not running. It's not going to work. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of a shame, but, you know, that's just how it goes. You know what? Time to delete all this stuff off. Why not? And then we'll recycle. Permanently delete. So while all that is running, I would really like to play that, but I don't know what the deal is with Unreal. It just does not run on my machine. And again, I don't know if it's because it's unoptimized code that the system spits out, or maybe it's the way the games are built, or what. But I mean, if it's a 2D platform or like 2D side scroller type game like this looks like, there's no reason this file size should be 131. It should be down in like 17 to maybe 40 range. I don't know what happens with that. So I'm not going to be able to play your game. I'm sorry about that. I really wanted to. So it looks like I have to check that one off because I'm not going to be able to play it. So shipwrecked. It's like shipwrecked. Looks like another shooter type game, maybe. In Shipwrecked, you play as a tiny abstract ship, building yourself up to pass through portals and escape your pursuers. Adding pieces onto your ship may come with an unintended consequence. After you play through some, check the level select for XX. It was too hard to put in the main game, but try it for a challenge. All right. So we got Chris Neerman and Adam Pettyjohn. WSD to move, or arrow keys. I might go with arrow keys. See how that goes. Wonder if I can actually get this in full screen or not. That's only if it loads. Come on, WebGL. I am counting on you. Let's see if we look away. And go back up. Nope. All right, here we go. We got it. It's loaded. Had me scared, man. I'm not quite sure. Am I just trying to live? Maybe I just got to stay inside here for as long as I can. Do 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 do. Oh, I died. I guess I just don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if I hit these purple squids. Oh, okay. So I gotta knock off the shapes. And now I can line up with this guy. Now I get it. Come here, blue. No. Come on. A little too difficult on like the randomness of where those blue cubes come in. You don't move fast enough to get to them. Oh yeah, here we go. No, I had the wrong shape. That sucked. But I like it. It's a cool concept. The only pain in the butt part of it is being able to reach the blue in time and making sure it actually hits the side you want. It's not precise enough. Maybe if it was like a grid-based system, that would really help with knowing where it's going to be at. You almost have to like, nope, don't want to touch that. Don't want to touch that. See, I'm like overcorrecting because I don't know if I'm actually going to be in the right spot or not. And with a grid-based like layout, it doesn't even have to be like fully grid-based, just like a small highlighted grid. That would really help with this type of game. Ah, come on, see? All right, so I just have to get a jellyfish now. I have the shape. What? I guess I just don't fully understand it. I feel like I was doing it right. It's a very fun concept, but it needs a little more precision in the controls and a little bit of explanation of like how to reach your end goal. So maybe when you hit the arrow key, you move like one unit over instead of doing like a gradual movement over. You could still do like the animation effect where it looks like he's moving over to that spot, but it's always one unit over every single time. So it's like a coroutine that runs checking to see like, all right, you're holding right arrow key, run, move to whatever unit over, then continue that onwards every time that coroutine runs. Something like that would really help with this type of game, make it a little more precise, and also a better explanation of like how the shape part of it actually works. But I mean, it was a fun concept, and I really liked the idea behind it. It just needed a little more cleaning up on the control gameplay side. Visual presentation wise, it looked really good. You got the bloom neon effect going on, so that was really cool. Other than that, I mean, not much else to say. Fairly straightforward game for like the gameplay wise. Just wish I understood it a little bit better. Or at least understood the conditions to be met to win. I think I understand the gameplay. It's just I don't know if I was doing it right, or if I was, it wasn't reacting the way that I was expecting it to. All right, so we checked that off. So we have, those were done before. Hello, operator. All right, so this is a 2 megabit game. Megabyte. Hello, operator. Oh man, that's straight up just a .exe. No zip needed. All right, let's see. Is it gonna kill the computer? Run anyways, I guess. Nothing is happening. I hope to God this was not a virus. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. That always makes me worry. You're a telephone switchboard operator for a country on the brink of war. You choose who talks to who. Short game, a la Papers, Please. Okay. Clicking on a jack creates a cord. Click on another jack to connect the cord between two jacks. Disconnect the cord from a jack. Connect the jack with flash and lamp. The jack labeled in to start the game. For full screen. Okay. You must be the new operator. I am the manager of this telephone exchange. Do you know how to operate this switchboard? When the lamp under a jack is flashing, someone is on the other end waiting for you to answer. Connect the cord between the flashing jack and your jack labeled in. Then connect the cord to the jack with the number caller request. I have a short call to make now. I'll call you back later. Connect me to 113. The lamps will go out once my call is finished. So I need to connect him to 113, eh? I don't see... Okay. Hello, operator? Put me through to 105. Alright, so we connect them to 105. Number, please. 130. I am back. Looks like you figured out the switchboard. Remember that there's no room for error in this job. I have information for you. General Roberts will be receiving a call today. Top secret. Code is 2416. Ensure no foreign parties make their way through to him. I will hang up now. Operator. Number, please. 116. Alright. This is pretty cool. So it's just like a switchboard operator, and I'm guessing this is how it worked back in the day, and pretty straightforward. I mean, nothing too complicated here. Operator, get me on 111 on the line. Okay, where the heck is that? There we go. I don't think I missed anything yet. Pretty basic gameplay so far. Operator, get me on 113 on the line. And there's no like sound effects or anything as far as I can tell. Hello, operator. Be quiet. It's not safe for you here. You read paper? War coming. You've been taken prisoner when troops arrive. Spy will call you in a short while. Let him speak to the general. We will ensure your safety. Do not speak of this. So there's a cool little story behind it, it looks like. So this guy's got to go to 122. You just got to make sure to keep up. Operator, number please. 119. Number please. 133. Pretty generalized gameplay. I mean, nothing too crazy is going on here. You can still kind of operate stuff. 117. You just got to make sure to keep cleaning up the cables as you go. Make sure you read everything. You get call earlier. I will speak with General. Put me through to 115. Yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe I'm supposed to, maybe I'm not. And then that's the end of the game. Uh-oh. Did I die? Did I lose? Did I win? Congratulations. I don't know if that was it or not. Okay. Well, I'm going to say that was it. Overall, that was a pretty cool, fun little experience. There's been a couple of these games where it's like connect the dots. This one was a little more slower pace, which made it a little more bearable to be able to play and accomplish it all. I was kind of interested in the story, but it seemed to either lock up, or I was impatient, or it just wasn't working. So that was pretty cool. I liked it. Very basic. There wasn't any sounds. At least I wasn't hearing anything. There was no music. There was also just very basic interface. It worked though. I mean, this is the kind of style that you imagine back in like World War II. Someone at the phone board plugging away. I mean, it matched. It worked. So very nice work. This was done by William Ha. That name sounds really familiar. I think I've played one of his games too. But I mean, simple overall. It worked fairly well. I just don't know if I screwed up at the end or not. But yeah, keep it up, man. Good work. All right, we'll do one more game. It's not going to be this game, though. Just because it's 3D, it's not going to run very well, and I know how it goes. So this is a cute little 2D game, so this should run fairly well. We'll play this one and then probably call it quits for the night. Robbie and Mars managed to escape from the factory where they were held captive to work, but they might need to make a run for it. You can play in the browser. If it does not work properly, download it. Okay. I'll try the browser just because I don't want to spend too much more time downloading stuff. Ah, yes! Controller support. You're amazing. All right, Mars and Rover versus the world. So we got a cute little emoji in a spaceship. Stay close to me, Rover. We'll make it. Remember, press analog stick to move, or south face to jump. All right, we got this. Oh, okay. So we're this little robot and UFO. No. Maybe there's something I missed. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Run! Come on, spaceship! Oh no, I died. So you gotta be close to the spaceship or your battery runs out. Okay, I get it. So you can like speed up and then wait for the spaceship to get close. He fuels you back up. The double jump doesn't work super great. Oh, okay, so it's like a roguelike. Oh no, my spaceship. I think that was just a glitch. So like some elements of the game are like the same. Run. I can't get over that because I can't do my double jump against that kind of object. Because you have to like glitch it to make it work. Maybe this will glitch it. I can't jump. Why is this not working? It's impossible to get past that part. So I'm going to wrap up my controller, and I was going to say this is pretty cool. I'll try it with the keyboard. Maybe it'll work better. Oh, cool. They gave me a new area. All right, I collected some Sonic coins. It's about the same. So I have to say, cool idea. Like you have to have a little UFO keep fueling you up, fueling you up, not feeling you up. Pretty cool. I like that idea. Just the platforming control, or I don't want to say the controls. It was more like the responsiveness of the controls was the issue. Moving left and right was just fine. Jumping, however, was not responsive at all. So when you jumped, there's a delay to it. Sometimes it just didn't even happen, especially when you were moving or when you're on a slope, it just would not work. And when you got to this area where you like had to clear this like pit of spikes, or this like spike totem pole, I should say, it's almost nearly impossible. I don't see any clear way of getting over it without trying to like cheese the game or like break it. So maybe there need to be a more clear-cut like explanation of how the mechanics worked. But other than that, nice work. You put a lot of effort, at least into the graphics and everything. I just wish the controls worked a little bit better, and I'm sorry that they didn't. Maybe it's because it is a WebGL. I've ran into that issue before. Before I rate it, I will download it and try it out that way to give it a fair shot. But I'm not going to do that on stream at this point just because I'm getting really tired. So I'm going to give it another shot. I won't take the don't take this stream at face value, or take it at face value, I guess. Take it with a grain of salt. It might run better for the downloadable version. It's probably just the WebGL version that's causing the issues. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt for that, and I'll download it, check it out that way, and then I'll try to give like a solid feedback in a paragraph form when I do my rating. So I hope that works. That was Mars and Rover versus the World by Bitter Moss Games and Gallo Fernandez. So I'm checking that bad boy off. And there we go, guys. We have completed roughly 69, 70 games. So I feel like we made a pretty big dent into this entire thing. And if I wake up early enough tomorrow, I might be able to do some more like last minute streams. Last minute stream to kind of do a couple more games and see what kind of ratings I can get in before that. So that's the idea. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys take care, and it's been a pretty fun stream. So enjoy your Friday, and hope